Hello everybody, Niko Linni here. Welcome to a video Muse's Corner. The day has finally come. I'm a vlogger now. Whee! Well, maybe. Yeah, I do actually kind of want to make Muse's Corner more into a vlog style show than time for Niko's intriguing thoughts on whatever, with the big video cards and all that stuff. As you'll notice, I kind of really lessened the title card down. I like the title card. I miss the title. I'm gonna miss the title card with the backwards Undertale music and the stars changing colors, but that's how we're gonna do it now. So, anyways, what do I want to say? I want to say this. You. Yes, you. You thought about doing it, right? The thing you want to do? That vlog you want to start? That blog you want to go at? The Let's Play channel that you've been thinking about and debating about? The story that you've been wanting to write? Opening for commissions with your artwork? You know, getting out there on Tumblr and Twitter and whatever and expanding your influence, your brand? Becoming a freelance writer, whatever it is. I'm here to tell you something. Do it. Stop waiting around for it. Right? Today, well, I mean, it's getting a little late, but tomorrow, today, tonight even, this year, make it your year. A lot of people go around, and they say, I'm gonna make 2018 my year. And you know what? Have they done it? Have they really done it? You get a lot of people who talk about how they're going to bring the house down, and they don't. They just, like a New Year's resolution, they know they're not going to fulfill, and they make it anyways. So my thing is, I want to say, do it. Start your story today. Like, that's something I started doing on my Instagram, which you'll find now linked in my Muse's Corner videos. My whole thing on there is going to be my story. Follow my story. Follow along with me as I learn the ins and outs of building a personal brand and learning how to really just own it on social media and learn the tools and the techniques and the trade to help mentor other people on social media to help whatever they're trying to do. Hey, you're trying to play a character on Twitter to entertain people? I'm going to be able to help you out with that one day. You want to increase your business prospects, your ROI? I'm going to want to help you out with that. You want to attract more people to your commissions? I want to be able to help you out with that. Not for money and power, although money is nice to pay bills, but because I want to help people succeed in those fields. That's something I just really can get behind. And people have talked with me in private or in person. No, I tend to talk a lot about what people are doing and not doing right. So I want to try to help in some way. And for me, it's going to be killing it, learning that stuff, and I'm going to do it. This is the beginning. This is where we start. As you can see, I've already made some investments. I've changed my my icon on this channel. Razzle's got his own little icon on his Twitter. I'll link that below if you want to check that out. My Niko Twitter is slamming with a new icon and background. And I invested in Roberto Blake's awesome YouTube creator kit. Unfortunately, I think the sell button for that's gone now, but I'm going to link that anyways. $100 and you get into the not into the creative community, but you get a lot of cool stuff like tips, tricks, music, channel art templates, thumbnail templates, really cool stuff you can use to help yourself out. And I want to say I'm not being sponsored by them. I have no deals or anything like that. So this isn't me trying to make a buck off of you guys wanting to succeed. That's just me throwing it out there. It's just a matter of really starting your story, but also doing what it takes to tell your story well. See what I mean? Going with that metaphor. Doing what it takes to tell your story well. What I mean by that is learning the tricks and tools and trade of whatever you're doing. Are you an artist? You want to get people to commission you? Think about how you can I can't think of how to keep this metaphor going, so to just drop it. Think about how you can improve your business. What can you do? I have an artist friend who's like, hey, I got this sale going on today. And I'm like, cool. And I go to their Twitter, not a single freaking tweet. Are you kidding me? Do you want people to find out that you have a sale or do you not? Like, if you are an artist and you're open for commissions and your commission status isn't somewhere in the beginning of your Twitter, like pinned, or a link to your Furfinity or art site, whatever art site you use, or in your bio, you're going to lose people, because I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to figure out if you're open or not, or 5 minutes navigating your page trying to figure out if you're open or not. Like recently, I went and got a commission for Razzle. I'm gonna get a fursuit done of Razzle now, and I'm not gonna disclose the amount. But I went and looked for fursuit makers, and some of these people didn't have their open or closed status, even on their website. And for me, that's gonna make me go away because I don't know, and I don't want to stick around to find out. I don't want to send you a message on Twitter and wait around, however long it takes. I think I DM'd like 3 people on Twitter, and only one of them has actually gotten back to me if they're open for quotes. And unfortunately, it was after I already found a builder. So you don't want to be that person. You don't want to lose those sales. And you got to think about ways you can improve your business, improve how things are going, improve your work speed and work ethic and whatnot to make it better. Do you have an endless queue of people and you feel overwhelmed? Maybe you should think about doing just slots. I mean, you won't get paid continually, but if you limit yourself to slots, you can create scarcity. And so, not scarcity in the sense that, you're creating artificial scarcity, but, it's not a sure bet that you're going to be open. If you're only open for X slots a month, people are going to want to jump in that later rather than go, well, this person's always open. It's like with Luthien Nightwolf. She only opens for a certain amount of slots a month, so when that slots are open, jump in on that, because in 2 or 3 weeks, they're gone. Another good artist to use an example of, Clockwork Coon, or Clocky Draws, as she's changed her name to. Clocky is a really great artist. She's pretty talented. Or not pretty, but really good talented. Anyways, bad wordings aside, she has lenticular badges. Badges that are holographic, and they transform when you look at them a different way. Kind of like, some of the paintings in Haunted Mansion. They do that little lenticular effect. She only has, I think 5 of those slots open every time she does commissions. And guess what the first thing that fill up are? Those, because there's a high demand for them and there's only a limited availability, so it creates that scarcity that, I gotta grab it. And then for other people who want to be entrepreneurs, one of the things I've started saying a lot is diversify your income. What the heck does that mean? That means get multiple revenue streams set up. If you're going back to our artists, commission friends, commissions, that's one thing. Do you work a day job? That's 2 things. Do you have a Ko-fi set up, or a coffee, or any way for people to give you tips? 3 things set up. I mean, at least have a PayPal donation button set up. Are you on Patreon or Maker Support? 4. You have 4 possible revenue streams that you could be going off of, and that's not including if you do merchandise or if you somehow manage to get sponsorships. Sponsorships are something I'm still learning myself, but for other for other entrepreneurs, that's something that they can use. My sister actually is getting sponsored on Instagram, so hey, that means money. And that means doing what it takes. And that even means making investments if, that might cost you money, but hey, it might be worth it. I threw down money to get artwork done of Razzle. $45, I think $45+ to Luthien Nightwolf to get a nice picture of him. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's going to be nice because Luthien is god tier with her artwork. A nice picture of Razzle to kind of help promote his channel. Not channel, but his Twitter. I got new icons for my Twitters for Razzle and Niko and for their respective pages. So that was $50 I gave to a friend of mine, Bandit Raccoon. I'll shoot you his Twitter because I believe he's open for doing different graphical design things. There's just so many things you can do, and that might also include buying things and reading them. Some of you may have seen already this right here, Gary Vaynerchuk crushing it. Lots of tips and tricks and stories of entrepreneurs that have succeeded using the principles he outlined in an earlier book called Crush It, and also helping you do things like find out the different platforms and which one you might want to use for what you're trying to do. This $25, but it's $25 well spent. I'm still in the beginning and I'm loving it. So those are just some things I want to throw out there for you guys. Really just think about what you can do, and if you're playing the game right, because if you're not playing the game right, it's not going to work. I had a friend one time get on me about doing a blog, and they were another artist, and they were like, I tried doing a blog and it didn't help. So I went and I found their blog. The only time they ever updated were if they did new artwork, and there were periods where they went as much as 3 months. You know what? So who cares you're doing artwork? Give us a reason to care. That's why I say my story. Follow along with my story, because I want to make it interesting. And as we follow along and as we come and do our things, and not just me, when I say we, I mean all of us doing our stories, there's so much we can share, our experiences that other people can learn. I'm going to probably screw up. and that can be things for you guys to learn off of. And you know, other people are gonna screw up. That's something you guys can learn off of, and I can learn off of as well. So like, and when I say like, who cares, I don't mean to be mean, but that's something that people are gonna think of. You know, that's like saying, hey, I've got wine, woo. Okay, give me a reason. Give me a reason to care. You know, like with me, I mean, it could be as simple as like your branding. You know, how you look. Like this cute little rabbit. I was like, hey, this is a rabbit. Cool, I'm gonna try this. Took it home, tried it, love it. That's a Creme de la Lepre. It is a Piedmont wine. It's a wine from, red wine from Piedmont, Italy. Pretty good. You can pick it up at Total Wine and More. Plug. But anyways, and I'm not sponsored, by the way. I will disclose either in the video itself or in the description if I'm getting anything in return from these. That's just stuff I like. I work at an alcohol store. What do you expect me to do? Anyways, but yeah, you know, you find ways of making it interesting. You know, like with artists, oftentimes the nice artwork that they do will pull people in, and they'll go, "Oh, that looks cute. I'm gonna find out more about that artist." But just saying I'm doing an art, that's not enough. And just posting your stuff when you get it done, that's not enough either. You know, post works in progress. Post your thoughts on things. Post, I found this really cool wine for you guys to try. You know, really connect with your audience and engage them on a level that you've never done before. One of my friends, artist friends, has a chat room on Telegram where she talks to us daily, giving us updates, showing us new things, and that's really freaking awesome. She's so hooked in with her audience. You know, I can get behind that. And this also expands to other platforms like Patreon. If I had to take a shot of any bottle on this shelf over here, for every time I saw somebody say, I want to make a living off of this, I do too. I would love to make a living typing stories up all day long, but that's not enough. Give me a reason. I want to know your story. Make me interested in what you're doing. And that's, you know, that's really what it is when that kind of stuff goes on. I did kind of get a little bit sidetracked there, but basically, you know, you got to do it right. And if you're doing a blog, you got to do more than just post when you got new artwork, because that people are going to find out boring. You know, it's like the person who just keeps constantly saying, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book on Twitter. Like, you're not really going to follow them, are you? Or pay attention to what they are. You know, if they're a friend, you might follow them out of a courtesy follow, but, you know. So, yeah, I really am looking forward to doing this. And the main reason why I'm doing this is not because of me. I'm not doing this to increase my subscriber count or anything like that. I mean, of course I'm making videos to get content out there and build my brand, as I said. But like stuff like this is done not just for that, but for you guys. I want to take the knowledge that I've been learning, because I've been doing a lot of reading on this. Again, which has been helping out a lot, and other sources too. I really want to do what I can to help out furries and non-furries with their efforts. And, you know, one more voice saying, hey, do this, do that, might just be the tip. Or some of these ideas might be new to people, you know, and it's not because they're stupid or they don't know. It might just be that it never occurred to them, that they didn't think of it that way. That's why I go and read a lot of things on how to do this or that, or I talk to people on how to do this or that. You know, because it's just, you might get hit with an idea that makes sense to a lot of other people, but to you, you're like, wow, I would have never thought of that. You know, so that's what I'm doing with this. So also, let me know what you think. Do you like the video format more? I know this is amateurish, but I do promise I will get better. I'll buy an actual stand. I'll start going more all out with this if people want to see this more. Or do you like the more, hey, here's a, you know, a picture with my voice talking into the blue snowball microphone? Really let me know, and we'll see what we can do from there. And as always, I'm Niko Linni. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you want more tips, more advice, and more of my story and my journey. So, I'm Niko Linni. I'll catch you guys next time, and remember, just start telling your story today. Don't wait. Pick up the pen and write. Go for it, guys. You have my permission. If you're waiting for permission, you have my permission. Do it. Stop waiting.